I'm going to show you a technique from Introduction, Romance, and Waltz. We've covered it earlier when I was just showing the history of my influences in classical guitar, but the cross-string trill. That's what I'm going to show you again and how it's applied specifically to this piece in Romance and Waltz. That is from the intro to the song. The cross-string trill, I was turned on to that through Scarlatti's music. He's, in my opinion, the master of using trills. I love the way that he does it in his music. But anyway, the cross-string trill, basically the main difference is it's not going to be a trill that is done in the form of a slur, with hammer-ons and pull-offs. It's going to be across two strings, like so. And it gives it kind of a nice sound, because you get the sound of the other string ringing over, and it gives it that harpsichord Baroque kind of sound. And the fingering is A, M, I, P. Now, what you can do actually in this case is just loop that entire fingering over and over again. And do it slowly until you can do it in succession. The way to properly do a trill is to do the upper note twice. That is a full trill. Unless it's at the end of a passage, in which case you would go. That would be like at the end of a piece or something, like, something to that effect. You can either prolong that trill or keep it as short as you want. So the cross-string trill is a nice addition to the, to the technique bag. You can also do it with thirds and make it sort of sound like a romantic kind of thing. Like so. So it's not really the notes that I'm stressing. It's the A, M, I, P fingering. However, some classical guitar players prefer to do it A, I, M, P. I find it a little more difficult to do it that way, but a lot of people will say that's the proper way to do it. But I prefer it, because I can just kind of roll it almost like a tremolo. 3, 2, 1, thumb. A, M, I, P. There's the cross-string trill. Here's an example of an extended cross-string trill in a cadence or end of a phrase type of setting. So,